Gerald Genta, Swiss, 18 karat gold. And we already see that the automatic winding weight was scratching the back. And it's such an interesting, I think it's going to turn out to be an interesting movement. I'll show you in a moment. First visual inspection. Why I say I expect high quality, this blue from the moon phase, you can see there a tiny chip there. I expect to be a composite stone pressed together, meshed up, pressed together, a composite. So it's not plastic or metal, that's actual stone. One thing we see immediately is glue here, excess glue. So I really do hope we can get rid of the excess. Maybe I'll do it on stream, but I try to remove the excess with packwood. Don't make any scratches, but it's just rigid enough to hopefully get away, remove some of the glue. Is slightly worrying, but we cross that bridge when we get there. When I'm holding the crown, like there, and then we see trouble in paradise. So dial feet probably are broken. The dial isn't centered on the movement. Well, here we see I am not the first to enter. Well, hopefully we can clean the dial a bit more. See how it goes. First things first, I like to remove the hands, remove the dial, and then we see what is causing the movement, but probably broken dial feet. No broken dial feet, but there is a recess, and that is probably to center. This is going to be fun. Look at those springs. Look at those springs. Forget about the fiber. These are so delicate and beautifully finished. Here is the centering pin for the dial. Blenny, Blaine Cloth, Pieter, Glyn, Amanda, goedenavond. News of family. Really not going that well. We expect a few weeks the most. It is a perpetual date. Look at this. So thin. And even the top is highly polished. Do you see that? Well, on the other hand, what is this doing there? I presume it's a module, because that screw and that screw and, well, that one is resting probably against it. This spring should be against that one. It is so beautiful. I am blown away. But then again, what is that? And why just there? Roll it over the... It is oil. It's not moisture, it's oil. Different consistency. These springs have a beautiful springing action like this, but upwards none. So I'm going to remove them one by one, and after that gently remove the parts. This is breathtaking horology. And again, you see the blue isn't paint. It is the composite stone, just like a kitchen countertop. It is stone. This is going to be a journey. I would like to remove these first. And remember, for instance, this spring here is pushing that way. So over here it's not just connected by one screw. There must be at least one pin, centering pin, to make sure it isn't moving. Yeah, and it is a module on top of an existing movement. You see? This is the movement, and that is the module screwed on top by these three. There is straight graining on the top of the spring too, Speedy. You're absolutely right. I am blown away by the quality. I just removed this screw, and just the recess of the screw is so highly polished. It is the absolute top of horology. And here are the two centering pins. So this bit here that is tiny, there are two holes underneath, so it cannot move, so the spring action is secured. I thought it would be something special. It is far beyond that. There. The two tiny holes, and there the recess, you can lift it, pry it up. I'm going to take it real easy with this one because it is out of this world. I'm going to place my finger on top of this, of course with the finger cuts, because there is some spring action that way. So if I pry this up, because of the two centering pins, I really want to have it stationary. Top, there we are. Well, it is taking some time, but I have to do it one by one. And maybe I'm not that talkative at the moment, but I really do have to concentrate. And I start with this side of the movement because it is so delicate. There we are. I really want to disassemble at least the springs. A spring is hardened steel, must be hardened, otherwise you couldn't do this finishing, and it must be hardened for the spring action. Simple as that. Because of that, it is so delicate. Look at the perlage underneath. That is stunning watchmaking. Highly polished screw heads. And you can see the two dots there and there. That are the tips, the beautiful rounded tips and highly polished tips of the screws. I'm going to remove this one first. I don't want to bend or do anything. Again, this part, I think I can take it off because this is the pivot point and it is being retained by this one, but still.